Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
You are Locked On SEC, your daily podcast on the Southeastern Conference. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Always good to catch up with the one and only Coach Ed Orgeron, head coach of your LSU Fighting Tigers. Coach, good to see you, man. It's been a while.
Good to be here, man. SEC Media Day is excitement in the air.
I miss your face, man. It's been 2 years since the last time I saw you was in the Superdome. I was in the locker room, and you were all excited and holding up a championship trophy and all that. But, yeah, this last year, not very fun, right?
We got to adjust. We made some mistakes. We didn't get the job done. I am completely in charge of all of it. Got to get it fixed.
Let me start with recruiting. How difficult was it for you this past year having to do Zooms and calls and not being able to hit the road like you like?
Think about it. It was different. It was different not going out. I wanted to be out on the road recruiting, but we ended up with the third-ranked recruiting class in the country, so we did something well, yeah. That's right.
How much did you miss Mom and Dad's home cooking in somebody's living room?
I miss, and you didn't get to know the recruits like you wanted to. And a lot of times they would come on visits. This is the first time I met them, and that was kind of awkward.
It had to be fun to finally, these last couple of weeks, get kids on campus, be able to recruit again, and start to see some of these talented kids. I know y'all have had some camps with tons and tons of kids now.
All our camps have doubled in size because of COVID, and guys are getting out. And then to have all of our unofficial visits, official visits. We had a great month of June. We're going to have a big junior day at the end of July, and then again, it looks like recruiting is going to vamp up just the way it's been. So we're looking forward to having a great class. This is a great year in Louisiana.
Well, of course, they're on the air in Houston, and you always recruit very well in that area. It's got to be fun to just see some of the talent out there. So much high school talent in Houston.
No, so much. And we're going to get 4 or 5 a year maybe. That's going to be great players. We have Austin Deckles here from Houston, Texas. He's going to set the record for most games played by any LSU player.
Wow.
What a tremendous representation.
I asked him if he wanted to come back for 6th or 7th year. He said he didn't think so, but we'll see if he wants to stick around. You make some changes on the coaching staff. Never easy, but it's fun. It's fun to bring in some new faces. Yeah. Obviously, you got to develop that chemistry, but, man, it's got to be exciting to have a lot of fresh faces in there.
New blood, man. New blood is good. Change is good. I brought in Jake Peach and DJ Mangus to put in Joe Brady's offense, and we kind of veered off a little bit. But the biggest adjustment we needed to make is on defense. I think Durante Jones, we had a lot of busted coverages. We had a lot of, we just weren't very good on defense. And I think that the back end had to be simplified, play more zone, and Durante is willing to do that.
Yeah, I think that's what's so fun is you look at all these, the preseason stuff and all that. But, man, you got so much talent. And you look at it and go, man, what went wrong? Was it scheme? Was it this or that? But you got the talent. Now it's just about putting those guys in the right position.
Putting it together and have the leadership. Have them all pull on the same side of the rope. One team, one heartbeat. Think about this. Of the new coaches we hired, the average age went down 20 years.
Wow.
They're a lot younger. They can communicate with our players. I'm excited about it.
I feel like I don't even have to ask this, but your excitement level to get back to a packed Tiger Stadium again.
Man, I can't wait. I missed that last year. I feed off of the energy.
Yeah.
I feed off of the energy of the Tiger Walk. I know our players do.
Yeah.
And any stadium, I feed off of the energy. When we go to away stadiums, I want it packed, man. Let's go. Bring it your best shot. Here we go.
In the game, too. I mean, when a game, big moment in Tiger Stadium, the crowd feeds the team.
Feeds the team. It gives us energy. There's momentum. You can feel momentum. Sometimes you couldn't feel momentum. And especially when it's going your way, you wanted the crowd to get you over the top.
What did you miss most in the last year of just the outside of the normalcy? What did you miss most?
That's going out on the road recruiting. Going out and see people, watch guys play, and be able to be free and do things and have people coming over to campus.
You start the season off in a familiar place, Los Angeles, where you've spent a lot of time coaching there. How exciting is that going to be to go up against a really good UCLA team?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to take the team to the Rose Bowl, excited to take the team to Los Angeles. But here's the thing, the focus is going to beat UCLA.
Yeah.
It's not going to Los Angeles. It's not going sightseeing.
Yeah, it might have some USC fans there rooting you on while you're there.
No question. A couple of them asked me for tickets already.
Looking at the schedule overall, it's fun to get. Obviously, look, SEC schedule, it was what it was, but nice to get some non-conference games back.
Sure, we'll get to play my son Cody.
Yeah.
Second game, man. Starting quarterback knee steak, Frank Wilson, one of my best friends. So, hey, we have to play some Louisiana schools, get back to some normalcy.
Now, what will you do? Will you cut off communication with him that week, or what's that going to be like?
Never. He's my kid. Never. Cody's my kid. We text 3 or 4 times a day.
I just wonder from a competitor standpoint. Okay.
Family.
I love it, Coach. Always good to see you, man. Best of luck.
Good to see you.